she's
So I'm
working
doing school online and taking care of our
in
7-month-old son
school
while
too.
my boyfriend
Ooh.
is away and he comes home. He, in a way, is like when I tell him like my dreams is to become a college professor, and I'm a history major and I want to get my PhD. And he goes, "You could go to school and you think you can go to work?" I said, "Yes, I can. I can do whatever like I set my mind to." I always wanted to work and show my son or show even my little sisters, like, even though I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm still doing what it takes to achieve my dream.
Yes.
My name is Aaliyah.
Yes. Imagine you want to do something with your life and someone tell you, girl, you got kids. Like you can't be doing this and that. Like you got a family to provide for. Like, what? That's who? Today is a reaction day. Well, partially reaction. And then after that, we just hopping right into Apex. I've been wanting to play Apex this entire weekend. Let's fucking go, bro. Get off me. All right, so I have a video that I want to check out with you guys. Just some random video that popped up on my newsfeed, and it is, let me actually pull it up for you guys. All right, so this video is, should moms stay at home? This is middle ground, meaning this is going to be a discussion with a discussion group, and they do their little debating, have their little opinions, and they try and meet a middle ground, hence the name Middle Ground. Personally, should mom stay at home? I think it's a preference. Like if you are that type of mom or that type of woman where like you love being at home with your kid, doing what you do, cooking, cleaning, whatever the case may be, and you love being in that type of environment, then by all means, yeah, stay at home. But if you like me, where I want to go out on the weekends, I want to go out to eat, I'm gonna Chuck E. Cheese, Dave and Buster's, Slaughter, somewhere, I don't know. I want to go out. I'm like, during the week I'll be home, but on the weekends I am not your mother. I am a woman that wants to party. Content warning. This video contains discussion of sensitive topics that may be upsetting to some viewers. Please be advised. So if you are sensitive in this type of topic, I highly recommend you leave right now, because I don't have the energy nor the patience to go back and forth with you if you are feeling butthurt. So yeah, let's continue though.
Step forward if you agree with the prompt. I envy the other side.
Oh, wait. They're separated? Hold on. They have them separated? I thought it would be like random. Oh, yes. We got the stay-at-home moms, and then we got the working moms. Okay, so it seemed like this is gonna mainly pertain to working. Like women being in the field, I guess, in the working field. I thought when they say like instead of going home or instead of staying home, you'll go out, do what you want to do, spa, parties, whatever you want. But it seemed like we're gonna be focusing on working moms. So my answer is still the same. I like to work, but in my case, I'm a content creator. I wouldn't mind staying at home. It depends. I still want to go out.
Step forward if you agree with the prompt. I envy the other side.
The other side of me. Okay.
I got pregnant really young. I had my first baby at 19. I've never known a life as an adult without being a single working mom. Have I always wanted the opportunity to stay home? 100%. Oh my gosh, like that would be a dream come true.
My mom has always been a stay-at-home mom, and her marriage ended and she had nothing to fall back on. So I always grew up saying,
and that's another thing too about being a stay-at-home mom, because let's say like in her mother's case where she got divorced, and it's like, financial, you need financial stability. You need, what do they call it, like a safety net, financial stability. And that's so important, especially in a woman's case, because you know, growing up, or people still believe this today, that men are the breadwinners, men should be out in the field, and women, you know, stay at home and cook. But it's like, if you get divorced, or let's say your partner leaves you, it's like you have nothing to fall back on, and that's scary. That is scary, you know. But that's why I always say, like, you know, just do both. Like just do both, man. You can stay at home on the weekdays. On the weekends, you out and about, honey. You can do whatever you want.
You know, I'm not gonna be a stay-at-home
Yeah, like a little
mom.
weekend job.
You know, I am going to go to work. Me currently now, I just had my first son not too long ago. I wanted to go back to work. My boyfriend, he works in a corporate world, so he's able to take care of everything. And he told me, you need to stay at home. I'm just like, what?
I was working while I was pregnant with my first.
nerve.
I let them know, you know, like, hey, so you guys are gonna have me back, right? And then I hit them up like a couple of months after I have my first, and they're like, we've replaced you with somebody else. And I was like, oh, dope. All right. We never really decided I was gonna be a stay-at-home mom. It just kind of happened that way.
Wow.
I'm Doris, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've lost a lot of friends to motherhood. As soon as I had the baby, like, people dropped like flies. Like, everyone was at the baby shower, everyone was at the wedding, everyone was at this and that. And as soon as the baby came, boop, they just dipped on it.
That sucks, you know, because, I mean, I kind of wonder that, like, I don't think they do that because it's like, oh, she can't go nowhere. It's like, you know, maybe she wants to enjoy motherhood. Like, I know some mothers or some women that, like, yes, they are distant with their friends, but that's because they want to enjoy motherhood and enjoy the family she now has. But if your friends is instantly drop you, bro, you need some new friends, man. They're not calling you to check up on you, but hey, how's motherhood, you know? True colors are shown.
Out of there.
And can we have the disagreeers step forward?
Come on, disagreeers. Here come the ads, man.
I was working when I was pregnant a year ago, and I let my partner know I don't want to go back to work. I want to bond with my child. Like, I want to be able to breastfeed. And then
Enjoying
I did go
motherhood.
back to work, but I just couldn't do it. I'd rather deal with my baby yelling at me, throwing stuff at me than the customer, you know? So I
That
was just
sounds like trauma.
I let the job know. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm just not going to come back.
I would have to say I'm very fortunate in the aspect of that I have a flexible schedule. As long as I work 40 hours a week,
Oh my God, who said it? Oh, if I can find it, hold on. Hold on, someone said this. It was Mary J. Blige. Like, she talked about it, and just to sum up about what she said, she was pretty much saying that she knew way before it was even a thought to her that having kids was something she didn't want to pursue or didn't want to have. And it's because I guess she didn't have the patience for it, which is understandable. You know, kids need a lot of attention, a lot of guidance, and she just didn't want to have that. She wanted to be that woman where, like, okay, she has an event to go to. She don't got to worry about calling a babysitter or saying, oh, I can't make it, I got kids, you know? Like, she'll just up and leave. And I kind of agree with her. Like, yes, I don't have kids yet, but I watch my niece a lot, and I watch my sister because she has a disability. So those two are kind of my kids because I take care of them. So let's say if I were to go out, I would have to make sure that I have someone to watch them. Let's say, like, if my niece's mother is not at work, she's home to watch both of them. So it's like I can't just up and leave. It's like I'm not the mother, but I played the motherly role. I've been playing this role since I was like 14. I'm 25 right now. So it's like, I guess that's kind of why I'm not in a rush to have kids now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm already in this position, if that makes any sense.
you know, that's good. So I don't have to miss, you know, if my daughter has a presentation or It's bring your mom for gingerbread house making for Christmas.
They have that?
I find so much joy, and again, I'm very fortunate to be passionate about my work and love it, that it doesn't seem like work at times. And I can come home when needed. My name's Megan, and I'm a working mom. As a working mom, I take care of my mental health by going to therapy. I take breaks when I can by walking my corgi. I love the outdoors.
Corgi? What's that?
And just listening to my body when I need a break.
Children need a mother more than a father.
Ooh, interesting. Children need a mother. I wouldn't even say that, because they need both. Like, a mother provides love, it lets you, like, everyone needs a motherly love, hug you, cuddle you, take care of you. And then a father, especially if you have a son, you need that strong hand. You need someone that's going to be firm with the child. It goes hand in hand, okay, so let me just focus on this statement. Children need a mother more than a father? No. Well, I would say yes. Actually, yeah. Children need a mother more than a father. Going off this statement, I'm gonna say yes. Oh, she's the only one. Awkward.
Of course, it's always nice for kids to have both parents, and I'm sure there's wonderful families with, single parents or maybe a single father. But at least in those early years, I was more intuitively connected with my children. I breastfed for 4 consecutive years, which obviously a father cannot do. And that was a big part of the connection that I had with my children. And there's just something so fundamental about being a mom and the connection that you have with the child that is irreplaceable. So.
Okay.
It's very important for the father to bond with the baby as well, not just the mother, My mom was married to her husband, which is not my father, but growing up, I longed for my father a lot. It's really important to have both sides. Even though I had a stepfather there, it's like, in a way, it's not really
I'm gonna get deep with y'all real quick, man. I don't have a dad in my life. He passed away before I was born. It still bothers me because I have, like, all my sisters have their father around. Well, kind of, sort of, but they're around to the point where they can see them sometimes. Every Father's Day, I post this little, I still have it. I post this little, I don't know what they call it, obituary or something like that on Father's Day, because we share the same name. My mom gave me the exact same name as his, Courtney Francis. That is my name, and that is also his name. So it's like, it kind of bothers me that I don't have a father, because I always wonder, like, if my father was around today, how, like, will I be the same type of person I am? Will I be, I don't know, kind of, I don't know, more like a daddy's girl? I always wonder that.
the same, because I yearned for the connection.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I lost my husband when I was pregnant with our second child to suicide. She'll just see photos of, like, her father. She'll never have a connection with him. And that kills me. Men are just as important. And also, there's, gay parents, we have caretakers, it doesn't matter the sex, that person needs to be in the child's life.
Yeah. I was divorced when my oldest had just turned 3 and my youngest was 7 months old. And, my husband decided that he wanted to leave. And that was extremely hard and extremely tough. But I was so determined to keep a cordial relationship with their dad. They go see him like one evening a week. And it's very important for the girls to see that even though relationships don't work, and even if you do end up becoming a single mom, that you can still have a cordial and a good relationship with the person
Yes,
that's
so
going to
true.
be in your life forever.
Question.
Highly
The
true.
arrangement that you have with your ex, is that because he can only do 1 day a week?
Yeah, I always question that. Like why? I don't know how to even ask this question, but I feel like it should. I don't know. Like when I hear people talk about, oh yeah, my baby daddy comes, once a week. I'm just like, that's it? Like, is it work or does he not have time? I'm just like, it should be way more than that. Way more. It should be at least like a father should see his child at least 3 times a week. It should definitely be way more than that, and that bothers me so much. I wish my baby daddy would come by once a week. Nigga, come get your child. Come take him for the weekend.
He could do more.
Ooh, okay.
I've picked my
damn sure
battles.
could do more.
At one point in time, you're going to look back and you're going to realize some of the things you've missed out on, and unfortunately, that's going to be on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and that's another thing. They will miss out on so much. First day of school, walking, the first crush, first heartbreak, first prom, even. What else? I don't know. Receiving a package saying you got accepted to college. They're not gonna be there because you see them once a week. It was like, bro, that sucks.
I'm Kayla, and I am a working
I'm
mom.
Kayla.
I do feel a lot of pride in the fact that I can raise my children while still providing fully
Independent
for them by
woman.
being a working mom. But it doesn't ever take away the guilt that I feel about having to leave them to go to work. It will continue to be an ongoing struggle that I have to deal with internally, but I feel like I'm slowly making peace with it.
You should
I am
never feel guilty
providing
about going to
a
work.
good example of motherhood to my child.
Ooh. I am providing a good example of motherhood to my child.
It's me who pays the bills. It's me who, got the house for us. I take pride in that, and also my work. I work in social services, and I love coming home and telling my children what I saw because it's all real life, and telling them to be grateful for what they had. And yes, we've been through, loss in our family. Being a widow at the age of 22, I'm 25 now.
Oh, wow.
I didn't want others taking care of me, and I know that's not what my husband would want. And I'm, again, proud of my work, so my children can see.
You should be proud.
Yes, you should
I
be.
think I'm conflicted about this one because I was raised by a stay-at-home mom, so I want to give them the stay-at-home mom experience without compromising on my career path. But there's a cost to everything, and one of the costs is I'm always stressed out. Am I setting a good precedent by trying to do it all, or should I scale it back, or is scaling back showing them that you have to scale back when you're a mother? So there's a lot of internal conflict, so I don't know if I have a good yes or no answer. But
Balancing motherhood and work life. It's not easy, especially when you're single. It's not easy, I've never experienced it, but movies, some Tyler Perry movies, or even look at The Pursuit of Happiness, man. Look at The Pursuit of Happiness. He wasn't a mother, but he was a father, man, and he took his child everywhere they were going. I want to watch that again. I really want to watch that. That movie touched my heart.
I haven't been able to successfully get that balance between work and my life at home. And I feel so bad because, like you said, I feel like I take it out on her.
Oh my God.
And I love her so much, and I just don't want her to
Feel like you're
think I'm upset with her because it's not her, and I know it's not her. but
Communication. That's what communication comes
I'm
about.
working
Talk to your
towards it.
child.
I'm really hoping that I can do that for her one day.
And even just being open at an age-appropriate level, because I think everybody feels the guilt of losing their patience with their kids, and saying sorry.
she knows you love her. There was a study that showed being a mother is 2.5 full-time jobs. So we have to have grace with ourselves. We have to, otherwise how will we get through?
Man,
I
women
am
are just
working
amazing.
toward my dream life.
Ooh, and that's a tough one. Being a single mother or just a mother in a marriage in
Well,
general.
me and my fiance, we both work full time. We're both trying to help each other move forward in our career so that we can have enough money so that I can
You be
stay
back?
at
All right,
home
cool.
and be a stay-at-home mom with my daughter.
I actually started working a housekeeping job when my oldest was 3 months old in a hospital. And I've worked my way up over the past 9 years. I feel very accomplished, but I've never wanted to work in a hospital.
That's what I'm saying, bro. My mom told me to work in a hospital. I looked at her like, you don't know me, do you? Like, for what? So, like, I'll be honest, I don't like hospitals. I don't like seeing people in pain. And sticking to, you know, the topic here, mothers, I am working toward my dream life. This is definitely going to be challenging because you won't be able to do what you really want to do. Like, let's say any of these women, I don't know, wanted to be a comedian, you know, starting up, you probably not going to get that many gigs, you know, you're not going to be getting paid either. So it's like sacrificing, you know, getting a job that pays well because you now have kids, you now have a family to take care of and provide for, and you got to put your dreams on hold. That's one thing I hope I would never do, because I feel like I will fall in such a deep depression, and I don't know, I wouldn't say I'll take it out on my kids, but like they'll see a change in me, or let's say my husband, he'll definitely see a change in me, because I'm the type I like, you could read my emotions. My emotions show, and I show it in my face a lot.
That was never something I wanted to do. I was about to go to like an acting observatory, and then I found out I was pregnant a month later.
Hey, look
and
at
I'm
that.
really lucky.
Look at that.
My two girls are also obsessed with theater, and so as long as they still are into it, that's something that we kind of have as a dream together, which is like really fun. But me working this job, even though it's not never what I expected of myself, it's still giving me a springboard to be able to pursue what
Okay,
I'm more
well,
passionate about.
she's
So
working.
I'm doing school online and taking care of our 7-month-old son
school,
while
too.
my boyfriend
Ooh.
is away, and he comes home. He, in a way, is like when I tell him like my dreams is to become a college professor, and I'm a history major, and I want to get my PhD. And he goes, "You could go to school, and you think you can go to work?" I said, "Yes, I can. I can do whatever like I set my mind to." I always wanted to work and show my son, or show even my little sisters, like, even though I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm still doing what it takes to achieve my dream.
Yes.
My name is Aaliyah,
Yes.
and I'm a stay-at-home
We
mom.
are strong
Do I
women,
miss life
man.
before motherhood?
I love this video.
I can't give you a committed answer. It's complex because I did feel, that there was something missing before motherhood. I feel like it made me more clear-minded of who is around me, because I feel like before maybe it was foggy, didn't know my real friends, my real family support system. I just feel like being a mom now helps me understand who's on my team and who is not on my team.
Imagine you want to do something with your life and someone tell you, "Girl, you got kids, like you can't be doing this and that, like you got a family to provide for." Like, what? That's who?
I was affected by postpartum depression.
Ooh, my sister went through this. It made me cry because I'm like, I didn't know. I just thought she had an attitude all the time.
With my oldest daughter, people always talk about, like, once you see your baby, it's gonna be a love you've never felt before. And I didn't feel that. Like, I loved her and I knew that she was mine, but I didn't feel that instant connection, like bond that everybody just talks so much about. And I felt so guilty.
For me, with my first, when she was born, I actually had the opposite experience. They brought her to me, she latched on right away, and then, as I was breastfeeding her, she wasn't making eye contact with me, and I was just little things were starting to pile on that I was noticing about her that just kind of made me wonder, like, like what? That's a little different. So as she was getting older, just little things kept piling on. And then finally she started to verbalize a little more. And then she had 5 words and then she stopped talking out of nowhere. Not even sounds, like nothing. And I was like, what is happening? I just spiraled out of control after that. I'd never felt anything like that. Like, I've always been prone to anxiety, but I'd never felt depression. She's autistic, so when we got the diagnosis, I was kind of like, oh my God, you know, like, I was so relieved, actually. Like, I'm just glad that now I know that she's neurologically diverse, you know.
Before I did my own research, I had family members telling me like, oh, you're starving him. You're not feeding him enough. You need to put that in formula. He needs to drink 4 ounces.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not producing enough milk. I try to tell people like, postpartum is real. Like, I'm not just crying just to be crying. It's like a lot. It still takes a lot. Like, I lost my hair. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going bald. I had acne.
Oh
and
my
it's still
God.
like going on. And you know, people like, oh, well, you know, take pictures. You look nice, but I don't feel nice. I'm Tiffany, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. The most important thing a mother can do for their child is show them love. There's people out there that don't get love, and childs that don't get love end up hurting other people. It's a privilege that I feel like I don't even think about because I didn't have to experience it, and my heart goes out to you guys. I do think having a support system helped in the early stages of postpartum.
I would have to say that this whole conversation underlies something that I feel very fortunate about. I had the usual like ups and downs with having a baby, but I had an amazing support system. I think this is a cry for help from all moms. Like, we need support systems. We need, whether it's friends or moms or whoever it is, but we need help, we need support. I'm Anu, and I'm a working mom.
Do you believe the government provides adequate support for mothers?
No.
Hell to the no.
Right, no.
There is no paid maternity leave. Like, I want to yell this from the rooftops. We have, you know, paid family leave for when you have a surgery or when you have cancer or all kinds of things, but why are mothers not given the same, you know, the same support?
Right.
I think it's ludicrous. I think it's unfair, and it's infuriating.
I've always wanted to be a mom.
Ooh, this is where the truth comes out. For some people, it just happens, and they just had to roll with it. For others, plan to be it.
Many years ago, almost 5 years ago, I think, I was pregnant at first with someone. When I announced that I was, he wasn't happy with it.
Oh my
A lot of
gosh.
people weren't happy with it and telling me, you know, you need to get an abortion. You need to get an abortion.
And then they will say it in a way where it's like it's just that easy to do. Like, this is a child, a soon to be child, and for you to just abruptly say get an abortion is like, it's not something you can just do. Like, you have to really think this through. And I hate it. Like, I really freaking hate it. But it's not entirely their fault. I'm looking at the women too. But when a guy gets mad because you're pregnant, it's like, you can't be mad. You know, obviously you didn't wear a condom. She wasn't on the pill or any other birth control method. Like, you can't be mad at her. Like, oh my gosh, like, that's a boy right there. And I feel for her. I definitely feel for her.
A phone to call Planned Parenthood, and when I went to Planned Parenthood, she asked me from 1 to 10, how badly do I want this appointment?
Damn.
I told her I don't want this appointment at all, but I was scared, so I went through it, and I was traumatized.
Oh my gosh.
Because I felt like a choice was taken away from me. So years later, when I was pregnant with my son, Jaden, it was a no-brainer choice for me. I love my son. I love my heavens baby. And I'm happy. I'm Jaden's mom.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Jaden's got a great mom, and I'm really sorry that your voice was taken from you. No woman should ever have that, and it should be ultimately our choice whether we want a child or not.
Thanks, you guys.
My girls are everything to me, and they bring me so much joy, and there's no place I'd rather be than snuggling with them under a blanket and watching Encanto for like the 25th time.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, it's good. But like, I'm just, again, so lucky that these kids are mine, and I wouldn't trade anything for the world.
Yeah. Like I said before, I've always wanted to be a mom, so the fact that I am a mom, it's amazing. My name is Kayla, and I'm a working mom.
What is your greatest fear for your child?
Let me answer that real quick. If let's say if I am a mom right now, my greatest fear is to see my kids see me cry or see me in a place where I'm vulnerable, because I don't know, I'm very strong. I am such a strong woman. I'm very independent, and it's like I hate being in that vulnerable state where it's like I'm broken, I'm done, I'm falling apart. Like, I don't want anyone to see me cry or, I don't know, just break apart. And I definitely don't want my kids seeing that. I want them to always see this strong woman they can always look up to. A strong woman that they can come to whenever they need something or they want to talk. You know, I'm here to listen, no judgment. I'm here to answer your questions the best way I can.
My greatest fear would be her losing me.
Oh my God.
Or my fiance. My cousins lost their mom, my aunt. So consistently I think about that.
Oh, this is heavy,
So
man.
that's not to say I don't want to be a mom now, that I'm already a mom, but I never thought about it, really. I got pregnant and I was like, I'm almost 30. If there's any time to have a baby, I think this is a good age to have one at, and I should probably just keep it. And I did, and it was impulsive and dumb, but I don't regret it. I mean, I love my daughter. She's great. Now that I'm on this like self-improvement journey, I hope that I can be the best mom that I could be with the circumstances that I've been given.
That is a wrap on the group discussion. Thank you, Mom.
Excellent video, man. Excellent video. I loved every minute of it, man. I loved every minute of this video. And I hope you guys learned something. I definitely learned something.